watching. For today's video, I'm going to share with you guys the products that I feel that are a must on a personal makeup kit for a beginner. If you're new to makeup, if you're just exploring right now, if you just started to do your makeup, whether because you're just a teenager or just because you want to explore and learn different things, or just because of social media nowadays, makeup is so big. Makeup is definitely not as big as it was back in the 90s, even the early 2000s. Like, makeup was not big. Like, I remember I've always been into makeup since I was like 14, 15. Yeah, a lot of my friends did not wear makeup back in the days, and now you look around and pretty much everybody's wearing makeup. It's not the same that it used to be before. Almost everybody's wearing makeup, and if you're new, it's okay. You're not too late. You don't need to wear makeup to feel beautiful. You don't need to wear makeup to be better than anybody else, but it's a fun thing. I love makeup just because to me it's an art. I love trying new things, and it does make me feel better in a way, like, but it doesn't necessarily mean that I have to wear it every single day. So if I want to just feel different, cover something up, I do it, and it's just makeup. It's fun. So if you're new to makeup, welcome. And I'm gonna show you exactly what you need if you want to start off your little kit just to do makeup for yourself, like simple everyday makeup that you can later on just build on. So these are the basics. I have them here. It's quite a few, but let's begin. So the first thing that you need in your kit is a primer. Primer to me is a must. It really prepares the skin for your makeup, and it makes everything just apply better, smoother. Right before this one though, make sure that you moisturize, so that is a plus. I did not include a moisturizer in here, but make sure you do that first. But then after that, you go ahead and go in with a primer. I am sharing with you guys this one by Maybelline, which to me is a really affordable option and is amazing. This is the Maybelline, the new Master Prime by Face Studio. This is the one that I use for myself because it is for dry skin. However, they do have a different formula for oily skin. This one works for me and makes my foundation last. It has SPF 30, which is a must, and it's just an amazing and affordable primer. Second, this is optional. Not everybody wears foundation. You don't really need foundation every single day, but if you want to opt for a foundation, I'm gonna recommend two. My favorite foundation at the moment is the Loreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I use it in the color 209. It is an amazing, beautiful foundation for dry or combination skin. I really love this foundation. I have tried so many foundation, high end and low end. Is that even a word, low end, or inexpensive? But this foundation just has taken my heart. It lasts all day for me. For some people, you might have to set it. I don't even set it. That is what I'm wearing right now on my skin, and I just love this foundation. If you have normal to oily skin, this foundation from Wet n Wild is the Photo Focus foundation, the tint. This foundation is amazing and affordable. It really gives you beautiful high coverage. Like, it really covers everything. And again, if you're trying to accomplish perfect complexion, if you want to cover up any imperfection, this is an amazing foundation that you must have in your beginning kit. Definitely a must for somebody that's starting with makeup and doesn't want to spend too much money on makeup. Next, we have concealer. For me, this is, oh my god, you guys have no idea. I need concealer every day, even when I'm not wearing makeup. Like, that's the one thing that I almost always go for to cover my under eye area. If you don't have really bad under eyes, you might not need it, but if you want to get into the flawless skin and all of that, then you might want this in your life. So I'm going to show you guys two options which I love. I have the high-end option, which is from Tarte. It's a Shape Tape Concealer. I use it in the tone 10, and I like to apply that in a V shape right here so that it can highlight, cover up my dark circles, and give me like a little lift right here. I don't necessarily go too light all the time. As you can see, I'm not wearing like super light concealer right now, but it does give you like, I don't know, a little lift on your eyes. And if you have this area dark, this is going to wake those baby up, make you look like you actually slept 8 to 10 hours, which I never do. The next one is from Wet n Wild. It's the Photo Focus Concealer. I use it in the tone medium, and it's also a really good dupe for this one. They work almost exactly the same, and I believe the Tarte one is for about $25 and this one is like less than $5. So an amazing dupe for that. And if your under eye area is puffy or dark, you really need that in your starter. Next, we're gonna move into brows. You need your brows done unless you were blessed with perfectly nice and shaped brows. If I'm wearing makeup, I must do my brows. This product right here is really excellent for somebody that's starting off with their brows. This is by Anastasia. It's her brow duo powder. I know it's high end, however this is a product that's going to last you forever. Like, I had this for, I want to say 2 years, and it's still like, I just hit pan on the light one right here, but it's still like almost freshly new. Like, it's such an amazing product, easy to work with. If you make a mistake, you can easily go around with your finger or with concealer or even with a Q-tip and clean it off, and it's gonna come off easy. Alright, so next I'm gonna show you this palette by NYX. This is a highlight and contour palette. Some people might think that this is too much for somebody that's new. It might be. Like, this one in particular has a lot of shades, but you do need a palette like this, even if it's just something like this, like something that looks like with 4 colors. That might be good enough. I just don't have one on me right now. I have a good one from, I don't know if it's Wet n Wild. I think it's Wet n Wild, which has just a contour shade and a highlighting shade, which is amazing, but it broke, so that's why I'm showing you this one. But this is a good investment, I really think. So this one in particular has a shimmery shade that you can use to highlight the highest points of your face, and then you have 2 matte shades that you can use to set your under eye concealer. They're really great palettes. You have a lot of things that you can do with it. Like, you already have your highlighting shades in here, and you have your setting powders, and then underneath you have your bronzing shades and your contour shades. You can definitely just go with a little contour and then buy a setting powder, but you're probably gonna wind up spending the same. Like, any of you that are watching and know of a better option for somebody that's starting off new, that has maybe just only 4 or even 2 or 3 shades, then please leave it in the description box so we can share with everybody. If you have a palette like that, you don't really need to invest in buying matte shadows at the beginning, and you can just start off with a little quad or something that has like shimmery shadows, and you have your transitional shades in there. The thing you need is a setting powder. A lot of foundations need to be set. Some foundations might not need to be set. Like I mentioned, I don't really set my Infallible Pro Glow foundation, but that's because I have dry skin and because the foundation itself lasts a very long time on my skin. But some foundations I do need to set, especially if you have oily skin. You must have a setting powder, and one that I love is this one by Maybelline. It's the Fit Me Set and Smooth setting powder. I use it in the tone 240 or Golden Beige, and I just love it because it's really sheer. Like, it's not gonna add extra texture to your skin. It's gonna look natural. So if you're new to makeup, I'm pretty sure you don't want your foundation to look cakey. It's gonna set the foundation in place, but it's not gonna make you look like you're wearing a ton of makeup. All right, so let's go now to the eyes. The first thing that you need for the eyes, and it's something that I personally need to do all the time, especially if I'm gonna wear eye makeup for a long time, I need an eyeshadow base. My lids are super oily, so my favorite is this one from MAC. It's actually a paint pot, and I use it in the tone Soft Ochre. My little veins, it covers up my discoloration on my eyelids, and it makes my eyeshadow last all day. It doesn't crease when I apply this. It's one that I definitely recommend. NYX has one that is pretty much a dupe, and it works almost as good, and I like it as well, but I prefer this one. The NYX eyeshadow base in the tone Skin Tone, and this is what it looks like right here. So it's pretty similar. As you can see, I have used it a bunch of times, so this is pretty much like a dupe for this one. So you can definitely buy any of these and you'll be happy with them. If you want, you can actually skip the eyeshadow base and just go in with concealer and make sure that you've set that really well though with a little bit of powder. You can use one of the powders from the NYX palette, or you can use a setting powder for the face, or an eyeshadow that is similar to your skin tone. Right, so now we're gonna talk about eyeshadows. I know that you probably feel overwhelmed by the amount of palettes that you see in the industry, and don't get me wrong, I want them all, but you don't really need them all. They're beautiful, but to begin it, you only need a basic palette. So I'm going to show you two great options, one affordable and one high-end, that you can start with, and they definitely have pretty much every color that you need in your life to create a simple everyday look to a full glam nighttime look. If you want to go high-end, this palette is amazing. This palette is by Anastasia, Beverly Hills. It's one of my favorites. It's the Shadow Couture World Traveler palette. I love this palette. Like, you have your brow bone color here, you have your transitional shades, you have your pop of colors, you have your matte crease shades, you have your black if you really want to intensify that look and make it more nighttime. Basic, and it's amazing. Like, you can do so many different looks with this palette. Like, you have your pop of colors and everything. However, that palette is about $30. So if you want to start with something a little bit more inexpensive, that is just as good, maybe not with as many options as that one, but something that you can really just start with, you can get this one from Wet n Wild. This is the Comfort Zone palette, and it's super inexpensive. The pigmentation of these shadows are there. Look at that. Let me show you this beautiful green one. Like, that's on my finger. Look at it on my hand. Like, you have the pigmentation here. You have so many different colors that you can use all over your lid, and even like on the outer V. The only downside to this palette is that it really doesn't have a matte transitional shadow, something that you can apply on the crease. However, you can always use your bronzer or your NYX contour kit, if you get that one, to apply all over the crease, and then you just apply one of these on your lid space, maybe this one here to intensify the outer crease, and you're good to go. Like, you have your brow bone. It's an amazing investment, and it's so inexpensive. I know I said that all you need in your life is those two palettes for your eyeshadow game. However, if you want to step up your game just a little bit for like nighttime, and or if you just want to make your look be extra and you want it to show like you are killing the makeup game, just get a glitter. And this glitter is so inexpensive. This is from NYX. I am showing you here the color 10, which is like a silver glitter, but they have so many different options. This is something that can just take a look from being simple to being full expert glam. So all you need to do is just apply a little bit of glitter either in the inner corners of the eyes or maybe in the center of your lid, and your eyeshadow game is just gonna be completely different. You don't need it. It's not a necessity, but for nighttime, I love glitter. What can I tell you? I had to include it in here. Staying in the eye family, everybody needs a black liner. You can go for gel liner, you can go for liquid liner, you can go for a regular pencil liner. I'm not going to include a gel liner in the video just because I feel like gel, you need to practice more. It's a little bit more difficult. Once you go gel, you're gonna love it. But to begin with, you can honestly always just rely on a liquid liner. One by Rimmel is really good. This is a liquid with a felt tip, and it's amazing if you want to start learning how to do a wing liner. Look at the pigmentation. It's super inexpensive. The felt tip makes it super easy for you to work with the wing. Or even if you just want a regular line just across the lid, it's very simple to do with that one. And then if you want just a regular black liner, maybe to create like this one right here, I created it with a pencil. By Rimmel also, it's from the same line, the Rimmel Eye, and it's in the tone black. And that is, ooh, I dropped the tab. And here you have a swatch. Like, it's super black, super creamy, and it's waterproof. So you need waterproof in your life. And of course, you need a mascara in your kit. Do not put eyeshadow and not wear mascara. It's just really one of my pet peeves. If you took the time to apply eyeshadow, please apply some mascara, because they could just disappear with a shadow. I don't know, but for me, it's a must. Like today, I'm not wearing any false lashes, but I have to apply mascara. Like, that's a must for me. Oh my god, my hair is getting crazy. One of my favorites for sure, one that I always go back to, is the Loreal Telescopic. It has a really tiny brush that I feel really gets into your hair. You can use it to just quickly coat your lashes for nothing like so dramatic, but if you want to go in with like 5 coats, you can do that and get really spidery lashes. It's one of my favorites, and you need a mascara in your kit. So next you need a blush. Blush is a must. One that I can definitely recommend and is super inexpensive is by Maybelline, and it's Luminoso. I'm sure you guys heard about it. It's so popular, or it used to be so popular, and now people just forgot about it, but I love it. It is very subtle. Here's what it looks like. As you can see, it has a little bit of like sheen to it, but it's one blush that you can safely go over and over, and it's you don't get carried away. Like, it has a lot of pigmentation, but it's not one that's gonna make you look crazy, and that's why I feel that it's a very easy blush for somebody that's new in makeup can wear. Like, it's one of my all-time favorites. For highlighters, the kit that I show you from NYX actually has 2 in there, but if you decide not to go with that one and just buy your separate bronzer, I can honestly really recommend this one from Wet n Wild in the tone Precious Petals. It's very inexpensive and the pigmentation is amazing. Look at that highlight there. And we're pretty much almost done. I am gonna show you a few lipsticks that I think are a must for anybody that's starting off new. Like, everybody needs a nude lipstick. What I'm wearing today is super inexpensive. It's one of the Maybelline's Vivid Matte Liquid Lipsticks. This is in the color Grey Envy. It's kind of like a grayish pinkish nude. I really love it. It really goes with my complexion, but everybody needs a nude. It's like moussey. It's a comfortable formula. It says that it's a liquid lipstick, but it doesn't really dry down all the way. However, it's very comfortable. It lasts long enough, and when it wears off, it doesn't wear off nasty, so that's why I like it. You definitely have other shades, but try to get a nude in your life. Like, a nude is a must. You want some people, especially if you're of a lighter complexion, a pinky nude is beautiful as well. And this one right here is from Revlon in the tone 02 or Pink Pot. It's one of my favorite pinky nudes ever. I have it for such a long time and I just love it. The formula, it's amazing. Another shade that I know for some of us can be a little bit intimidating, but it's a red. It's a must have. It's a staple for any woman. Like, men love it for the most part, and this is one that I really like from Maybelline, and it's the color 690 Siren in Scarlet, and it's just like an orangey red. I love that red. I think it's a red that pretty much goes with every complexion. So if you can get your hands on this one or any red lipstick that you like, but I really recommend that one. On darker complexions like me, I really like that shade of red. You definitely need either makeup remover wipes or a makeup remover at the end of the day, because it's super important for you to remove your makeup at the end of the day. No matter how lazy you are, no matter how tired you are, try to remove your makeup every day before you go to bed, and then wash your face and moisturize. And that, my dolls, is the end. That is my list of products that I think are essential for those of you that are going to just venture now into the world of makeup. Welcome to the world of makeup. You're going to love it, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did, don't forget to thumbs up. Mil besos. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe.